Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to John's Model Making. Today we've got issues 51 to 54 of Build the Iron Man from Fanhome. Plus, we've got part 3 of the premium base. Not a fantastic lot to do, but there is back to the outer section which lights up eventually. We'll do that last. Now, as always with these issues, there's not a fantastic lot to do. So, without further ado, let's get on with the build.
I never had a taste for this sort of thing, but I must admit, I'm deeply enjoying the suit. Issue
51. And here we have the magazine. On the first page, we got the history of Iron Man, Enter the Mandarin, Opposing Destinies. Very much different than his film persona. That's an interesting read for 3 pages. Goes into quite a bit of depth. Then we have the instructions, exploded view. We have done this before for the other leg. And then we have the next article, page 8 in the comics, Tin Man, a Fragile Hero. It's all excellent stuff. I love the graphics of these magazines, or the old comics. There's the old style comic. This is a newer style. Probably something I haven't read that actually. That goes on for a few pages. It's in the bottle again though, is that Tony? And on the last page, Model 616, new colours. This was a new armour, plasticine or plastic. Quite interesting. I suppose they have to keep reinventing everything. You had that many suits. This was never shown in the films, but I suppose the nearest it could be was like the, what is it, the nanotechnology, his nano suit, but it's still different. But it does add something else to his suit. It's hard to believe that following the creation of Extremis, Tony Stark could outstrip the curve of technological progress, but he always tries to surpass himself and his enemies. What new armour could be an improvement on the previous one? There we go. It was a sort of plasticine with which he tests next generation technology. So that's an interesting read. Excellent. And then, next issue, Build the Right Hip, part 1. So anyway, we'll crack on with this one. And this is the right knee joint, part 4. So here we have the parts. A few screws, IM, LM. We do need some parts that we worked on previously. We'll get these out for now. You can see a couple of gearings, and here we have our old friend. And we need to stick on some double-sided tape. Right. Okay, we need to put this little sticky pads on this plastic ring, just like we have done previously. It's always a chore getting backing paper off. So I just need to put this in place now. There we go, right in the middle. There we go. See that fine? Excellent. Now we need these parts, and I can take that off for now. This gear ring goes over here. There's 2 screw holes for it. Just pop that in place there. We might need a little bit of oil here. And what do we need? I think we need the LM screws for this. We do. just over halfway now with this build, so I've got another year left on it. I've not heard of any price rises where it might be concerned. It's already costing about 48 quid a month as it is, so I won't welcome any price rises, that's for certain. Okay, that's that gearing in. Now that one needs to be there, that goes there, and this one needs to be in that position there, like so. And then we put that spring back on top. That one can go there. It's supposed to be able to, that's it. It's supposed to go all the way down eventually. And this one again needs to be that way, like that. So them gearing slip inside of these joints when we put it together. There we go. Now we need this piece from previous, fits over the top, but it's just a case of positioning these correctly and pressing it down into place. Once for come out, there we go. Get in place. There we go. Shuts up like that. There we have 2 screws. Get that gearing in place. There we go. Right. We want Allen screws for this one. Was it IM? The last one was Allen, wasn't it? There we go. So a little smidgen of oil. Right, that's taken hold. Make sure them gearings are in place. Yep. There we can screw away. Now I haven't put oil on them gearings this time, but we can always slip a little bit in afterwards if need be. That's the second screw, because if I remember rightly, they were very, very stiff. Let's close it really nice. There we go. What is? Hey. There we go. Very, very stiff. Put this on the overhead. There we go. There we go. It does move though. There we go. So that is moving fine. That one will move eventually, but it's all nicely tightened up, and it should be stiff because it's got to take a lot of weight. I can always pop some oil there anyway. Well, that one, it's fine. Brill. That is issue 51 completed. Okay, issue 52. First story, World War Hulk, green and angry, as always with that guy. Off-world he looked like that. That goes on for a few pages. He had 1 or 2 battles with Iron Man, as you can see. Really cracking artwork as well again, with these magazines. I know they copy it from the comics, so it just shows how good the artists were. And here we have the parts. Not a fantastic lot to do in this one. This is the hip joint, part 1. Then we have the usual exploded view. As you can see, there's not a fantastic lot to do. And on the next story, Reed Richards Super Genius, or Super Geniuses team up. This is page 8 in the comics. This is my era. Well, this artwork looks absolutely fantastic. Fantastic Four is not one of those that has really done well in the films. I don't know if it's the stories or what, but they don't fare well. Right. And here it goes on for 4 pages. And then the last one, Stealth 4, Unseeing Eyes. Again, more armour. Tony Stark knows the power of his regular Iron Man armours, but there are occasions when a more discreet approach is preferable. To this end, he has designed some models that sacrifice firepower for capacity to infiltrate. Excellent stuff. And then after that, issue 53, Build the Right Thigh, part 1. Like the death of Tony Stark. And epic issue, World War Hulk, number 1. Never read it. But anyway, let's open the parts. There we go, all plastic, these parts. Yep, look nice though. Definitely. Okay, let's have a look, see. What do we get? We get 52A, hip covered joint 1. I think that is that one. Yep. So that's hip cover joint 2. We have a support peg, bearing ring, a bearing and a cap. We have LP and IP screws. So first off, what we need is 52A, which will be this one. Yep. And we need to put this support piece in place there, like so, with an LP screw. Grab that piece again, pop that in place there. Obviously we don't need any oil for this because it's plastic. Let's try a different camera. There we go. There we go, that's that piece in place. Kiddo. Right, let's do the next part. What we need is this, and basically all we do with this is pop this in here like that. You see, it's a bit of a loose fit as well, that, to be honest. I'll only go in to there, and then we need this piece. We need an IP screw to fit these two pieces together. There we go. That is it. That's loose. I don't think I've tightened that up enough. No, I have. Yep. There we go. Like I said, not a fantastic lot to do, which is a shame. Going back to issue 51, I did apply a little bit of oil on this. So, there we go. Freed up nicely. Excellent stuff. Just like the first leg. Brilliant. Let's move on to issue 53. Okay, issue 53. We have in the comics Powerful Avengers, Official Avengers. This story, 3 pages long. Tony Stark is dedicating all his efforts to rebuilding the fragmented superhuman community after the superhero civil war that has ravaged the Marvel Universe. And there we have the team, the new team. Wonder Man, Sentry, Black Widow, Ares, Wasp. Oh, she was the original one. Cracking artwork again. Then we have the parts. A few screws to fit, not a great lot to do. That goes on there, that goes around the front. And then we're done again for another issue. The exploded view, as always. And then also Iron Man, the Iron Legion in the comics. More cracking artwork. While the honour of being called Iron Man indisputably belongs to Tony Stark as the man who has taken on this heroic role more often than anyone else, he is far from being the only person to have piloted the technological armour. That goes on for 4 pages. Mentions War Machine as well. And on the last page we have heavy duty armour for tough missions. That does look heavy duty indeed. Iron Man wanted a basic armour to which he could add the necessary accessories for each specific mission. However, the hero ended up designing various models, significantly expanding his armoured wardrobe. And on that page, epic issue, Original Sin number 3. Is that 3.4? And in the next issue, Build the Right Ankle and Ultimate Origin, the true story. Excellent stuff. Right, let's get the parts out. This is all plastic. And basically, we'll get the screws out. I hate these little bags. There we go, that should be enough. That will go on there, I believe. Like that. And we screw that into place. 3 screws. 1, 2, 3. No need for oil again.
Next time, baby.
We need you.
Yeah, more than you know.
Not that much.
There we go. That's them 2 pieces together. Now this piece basically goes there like that. And we screw that in place. Again, plastic. There we go. That is issue 53 complete. Obviously there's a piece here because you can see the 2 holes. So I can pop that there and grab hold of issue 54. And here we have issue 54. First page is Ultimate Origin, the definitive history. This is the history of Iron Man. After the abrupt ending of Ultimate Iron Man, the first miniseries dedicated to the hero in the alternate universe of Earth 1610, the moment came for the young Tony Stark to put on his iconic armour. The multiverse, as we all know that about in the films. It goes on for 3 pages long. We got the parts list. So we need the foot with this one. As you can see, I'm constructing it. It's not a great lot. A couple of washers fit into the foot, and then we've got a pivot and one long screw. Exploded view, and then in the comics, page 8, Maya Hansen, capability and conscience. Tony Stark has known many people, but only some of them have left an indelible memory, sometimes from a brief encounter, as was the case with Dr. Jorgensen, and sometimes from complicated long relationships such as one with Maya Hansen. I'm sure you'll enjoy reading that. That's 4 pages long. Does like his women, does our Tony. And Deep Space Armour, A Night in Space. This is with the Guardians of the Galaxy. And Tony became one of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Having defeated Eli Warren and resolved the last extremis case, Tony Stark experienced certain doubts about his mission, or in the words of Pepper Potts, had a midlife crisis. The solution to overcome these feelings was high flying. Iron Man is known for his role as one of the most powerful heroes on Earth. Similarly, he has had other famous affiliations in his periods as a member of Strike Force, the Illuminati, or S.H.I.E.L.D. itself. But for a time he also formed part of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Where I'm going, I need to be different. New horizons, new challenges, new armour, new integrated tech, new options, he declared as he embarked on his space adventure. There we go. Cracking story. And next month, next issue, Build the Right Thigh, Part 1. Future Heroes, Avengers the Initiative, and epic issue Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 #1. Do like the Guardians of the Galaxy, I love the films. They're so funny. I think what's funny about the Guardians of the Galaxy is that they come across as so stupid. You couldn't believe that they get up to what they get up to. Okay, for this one we need the foot. Now we get the parts out, and basically we need to put these 2 plastic washers on. That one fits into that groove there. We have to get them the right way around. Basically get the shape in just like that on both sides, so we'll have to keep these held together like that. Fit that in there like that. It's not a very tight fit either, that's the problem. And then just remove that. We need to fit this part through here because it's shaped the same as. That wash is not right. That's the problem with this. This is not a tight fit. The last one was much tighter. Do that again. So there's it. There we go. Got it through that time. Excellent. Yeah, so tighten up once we get it screwed in place, but it's getting it correct in the first place. There we go. There we go, you can see that. Then this camper goes over the top, it's shaped so you can't really get it wrong, and then we just need to pop this screw all the way through. Well, that's following it, right?
Let's face it, this is not the worst thing you've caught me doing.
There we go. That's all there is to it. There we go. That's supposed to take all the weight. Let's see if it turns up a bit more. A little bit more. And then we can put a piece on the, is it? There's a magnet gun missing off that. Yep, there it is. Oh well. Sort that out afterwards. But there we go, that is issue 54. Let's see, 53, 52, put this on the overhead, yep, and 51. That's this month's tally. A little bit of 3-in-1 purpose oil there. Multi-purpose oil has sold that. There we go. Now all we need is the premium base. Okay, so now we got the premium base. So that is metal. This is plastic. Let's get rid of that. Get that. Lovely jubbly. What have we got here? IM screws and HM screws. Okie doke. Right, what do we need to do? HM screws we need first, which are these, and that goes there, like so. Excellent stuff.
Mr. Stark.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Agent Coulson.
Oh, yeah, the guy from the
Strategic Homeland Intervention
Right,
Enforcement and Logistics Division.
God, you can get a new name for that.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
There we go. Now all we need to do is attach this to the base. Okay, so I think that is the position they want us to have it at. And we're like the just like that. And we need the IM screws for this. There we go. That's the first outer part. Look at the size of that. Show you on another camera. There we go. There we are. See how big that is? How big it's going to be. That is going to be massive. Excellent stuff. Right, now I think what we'll do here at this point, I'll get all the parts and I'll show you where we're actually up to with this build, because obviously we've only got one leg put together and that's not fully complete. So just give us a sec. There we go. That's all the parts we have. 2 complete arms. Yep. Nearly completed leg. And then all these other pieces. Now this is for the left hip joint, and there we go, same pieces what put in today. That is a much tighter fit compared to this one. There how loose that is. Comes in and out, no problem whatsoever. So I may end up gluing that, but that is everything we have. It's fully coming. These are plastic. Well, amazing, amazing. And there's the stand, obviously, and you can see how huge that stand is. But all these spare parts, well, not spare parts, but unassembled parts. There's the arc reactor from Mr. Fusion. The mod. Excellent. Well, there we go. That is everything. It looks an absolute mess. It looks like it's been blown to bits, really, doesn't it? But the arms look fantastic and that leg looks great, but that's not fully finished. A bit disappointed with that hip joint, but I think a bit of super glue will be fine with that. But I'd love to get all this put together sooner rather than later. Because it's storing it, and I know I keep it out of the way and I'm careful with everything, but you never know, accidents do happen. But anyway, that was brilliant. If you did like that, give us a big thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, because otherwise you just won't get notified about my future videos. But anyway, thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you next month with Iron Man 55 to 58. Excellent. Bye for now.